just blazing fucking blunts.
He was too. Left and
But he's
right.
also in fucking California,
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if it's legal out there.
Heard they know how to party.
Just sounded like a fucking idiot. Damn it.
All right, we are live. Thanks for listening to this episode of Twos and Face Wrestling Podcast. On today's episode, I hope you're strapped in. We got three pretty unique, wacky dudes with us. I can't even follow their line of thought sometimes when listening to their podcast, but I will tell you they do bring the energy and they are extremely entertaining. We're going to do a watch along video again with them today, just like we've done with D-Ray and just like we've done with the promoters of Freelance Underground, 2 Juice and James. And we're going to tell you when to click play. We're going to be watching some of Warrior Wrestling's greatest matches. So if you want to watch along with us, you're going to have to go over to their YouTube channel or just go to twosandface.com or the description and you'll find the YouTube links. It's actually, I think, one YouTube link and it's got 3 matches in it. So we're going to watch all those matches and you can watch along with us. We're going to introduce them in a second. First, Chris, did you miss me last week? I know I've been on island time. I actually,
I missed vacation. You, but I quickly got tired of you because you came back and started firing off emails and text messages. And I'm like, God damn, you got a vacation, but I didn't.
Yeah. I came back and I was trying to catch up and I asked like 15 questions in a matter of 3 emails. So did you enjoy that or were you annoyed?
Hey, being productive. That's all we try to do. Right. So, and we're prepping. If you guys are familiar with Two Heels and a Face, around March, we usually do the parody bracket. So we're prepping for that. That'll be coming soon. Details coming soon. So I'm excited about that. It's one of the the things that we do every year, and it's always very exciting. It's definitely been challenging, of course, with this year to pick a topic. Like how do we go about it? But I think we nailed it down, and it's pretty unique and outlandish, I should say.
Outlandish. Extravagance is probably a better word. I was looking up the definition of outlandish, and although it can be used positively, I think the definition of it is a little. I don't know. I think I like the word that you suggested, Chris, which is extravagant, and that's what this year's buffet bracket is going to be. It's going to be extravagant wrestlers. So wrestlers that have like these out of the world, over the top gimmicks. So a ton of people who've been at Warrior Wrestling, like Beastman, is in the bracket. Who's a new personal favorite, and Effie's in there, right? Because anything Effie does is just catches your eyeballs, and a bunch of other Warhorse people like that. So if you have that type of gimmick and you're a wrestler, you're probably going to be in this buffet bracket. It's going to be fan voted, so just follow along on all our social media channels, and you'll just be able to cast your vote. It's just completely fun and free. And yeah, I think we need to release the bracket and probably talk about that with our certified bracketologist, Hank, next week, Chris, or sometime soon.
We'll definitely get, everyone updated on the bracket and all that stuff. But I mean, I think we need to just get right to it. Our guests are full of energy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to match it, but I got a couple of tall modelos that will get me to that level. I hope so. So, let's give this a shot and welcome to the Juice Boys.
Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. How you guys doing?
The juicy guys.
The juicy guys.
Who wants to yell into the microphone first?
I'm so wet, I can't stand it. There.
We wet them up early.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's the Juice from the Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. Ready to tear shit up with 2 wheels on the motherfucking face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that is the perfect introduction. If you listen to their podcast, it is like that, and it is like
big if.
It's a great, it's a great podcast for the morning, dude. I'm telling you, like a Tuesday morning, where you're like stuck in the middle of the week, and you're just like, God, this like I haven't been commuting in a while, but I remember when I did commute, you would wake me up in the morning. Besides my coffee, your voices would wake me up. So yeah. We got Juice, Bruiser Brody, and Stretton. I don't know if those are your gimmick names or not. It's probably.
It's a shoot.
But yeah, we can go.
Life is a work.
We can go left to right. Let's start with Juice.
Yes,
Juice, introduce yourself, and I want you to give each of your elevator pitches on Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. Because if people are just finding out about you, which is like, why are you just finding out? But everyone comes on to do things differently. What do you want people to know about Juice Pro Wrestling?
Well, hi, my name's The Juice. I'm the host of Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, and I work hard to make a good show, and I hope you enjoy. We're really funny, we're really knowledgeable, we're really entertaining, and
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
to
yeah.
yell a
Yep.
lot and punch into the camera and
Yep.
tell Sretny's a piece of shit. So
Oh, yeah.
check us out.
Fuck you. Definitely. Yeah.
Bruiser, what's your introduction?
Dude, you set an example. That's the
don't
voice
know.
we're gonna use. All right.
It is. It's definitely gonna be the voice we're gonna use today.
Radio edit.
I am Bruiser Bodie, and yeah. Justin pretty much stole it all right there, but no, we just try and bring the energy and have fun while we're doing it, and
Yeah.
talk a little shit to each other, and talk a little shit in general, and talk about everything: music, games, movies, whatever we want to talk about, we're gonna talk about.
Right. I feel like there's a heavy influence on like horror for you guys, a heavy influence on heavy metal rock. It's got you talk about indie wrestling just like we do, but you guys are completely different from us, which I think that's cool because people can like one or the other or get both flavors and not feel
Right,
like
right.
you're tasting vanilla this over and over.
Yeah, it's like a habanero mango.
Ooh, ice cream.
Yeah, I had coconut in there. I kind of ruined it for me.
That sounds good. I think we would be the mango because Chris drinks a lot of mango Modelo chiladas, and you guys would probably be
jealous.
the habanero because you're hot and spicy.
Chiladas.
Which is, are you drinking that right now, Chris?
I am.
I hope so.
You son of a bitch!
If you're watching on YouTube, there's a tiny Chris. Say hi to tiny Chris in the bottom.
Yeah, tiny Chris.
I can't tell right now, but I'm putting him in a figure 4.
I'm squishing.
There it is. All
Hey,
right.
somebody must have got him excited because all of a sudden he got real big, real hard, real still.
Staff.
And then the last but not least, Stratton. How's it
Svetsky.
going, man?
I'm good. It's good to see all your guys' faces. I don't have an elevator pitch, and I forgot I was doing the voice. But yeah,
Nailed it.
I'm one of the guys in Juice Pro Wrestling. I'm the humor. I'm the brains.
You are.
I'm the body. I'm the
Yeah.
gas. I'm the Eastern European smells. I think that's it. That's my elevator pitch.
There you go.
Yeah. If you're ever in a dark alley in Chicago and you smell sauerkraut, I'm right behind you, baby.
Yep.
That's great.
Good,
No,
guys. Good.
Another
fired.
another cool thing about Juice is you guys have. I feel like you guys having a lot of like people that I wouldn't expect. There's what was the one guy from was Zicky Dice on there or someone from?
Yeah, I was when you
Yeah.
were talking earlier about how you liked extravagant as
Yeah.
a far
Zicky.
superior word to the term outlandish. I was about to rudely interrupt you and say, "Shh, you don't want to get sued. That's trademarked by Zicky Dice."
Oh, outlandish or extravagant?
Outlandish,
Yeah.
outlandish Zicky Dice. It's probably really not.
No, he could
God
have
damn
been.
it! Don't make me explain my joke. It doesn't work like that.
He could have been. I'm just not that quick. He could have been considered for this bracket for sure. But yeah, outlandish, extravagant. Maybe we'll probably go with extravagant, but they could be used as synonyms in certain cases.
Yeah, I like to get. That's. I'm glad you noticed that because that is something that I do on purpose. Is I try to get weird, different, eclectic people, and it's an awesome.
Eclectic is a good word, I think, for your guests, for sure.
Thank you. I like to get the guys, even in like the music industry and arts
Right.
and entertainment, and if I can bring them, we also do another show where it's mainly focused on creative people outside of wrestling, but I like to get those people. We're all wrestling fans. I've said it for a long time,
Yeah.
dude. It's like when you find out about the kids who smoke cigarettes or like smoke weed or something. Like everybody does. A majority of the populace does. A lot of people are the same with professional wrestling. They're just closet, like when you can meet some dude for the first time or some girl and you guys start having a conversation, all of a sudden wrestling comes up and then it's like boom, boom, boom. You're just bouncing shit off. Like
Yeah.
wrestling is a great thing that brings people together. And like I said, to be able to have actors, musicians and shit come on Juice Pro Wrestling and share their love and or knowledge or lack thereof of wrestling. It's always fun. It's always a good time.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. I feel like when you meet someone in public and you realize they're a wrestling fan, it's almost like the secret world that no one else in the room knows about. And you
It's
can
like underground metal.
Oh, dude.
you're right.
That's actually not too long ago, man. I was at Target and I saw some dude with a Bullet Club hoodie. And
There
he
you
was like
go.
turning around, walking towards me. I was like, too sweet me. Dude that threw him up too. You threw him up. I was like, yeah.
Right.
I-
At the
I-
Target.
I was
Wanna
lucky
hear
enough
some
3 years
funny
ago
about
when
the
we
Bullet
were.
Club.
when
Hold
we
on,
were-
Sren. You hold on.
This one's better, dude.
You hold
Let
on.
me piggyback off of that.
Be quiet.
Seeing, I was in. I'm going to talk at the same time. What's the capital of Czechoslovakia? Anyways, I was there, and I was walking around right when we started the show, and I saw a few people with Bullet Club shirts, and I was very excited. I was going to come talk to them, but that's
Give
the
him
end
the
of my
finger
story. I
guns.
didn't.
But he's a
Went and got some burritos in Czechoslovakia.
very nice.
Okay. All
I was in
worldwide.
out in Chicago. There's like a what is it? It's like a Vietnamese town. You know, because Chicago's got all these
Chicago?
different sections
A
like,
neighborhood.
as far as cultures and food. And it was like a Vietnamese restaurant where it's called pho, right? Is that what
Pho.
it is?
yeah.
Pho?
PHO. Fuck.
What the
Mhm.
fuck?
Yeah, I was out there, and you could bring shit into this restaurant. You could bring your own beer and like eat some pho. And there was
Pho.
some older Asian lady wearing a Bullet Club shirt, like just randomly. And I'm like,
Dude.
like,
Damn, she was gonna give you the V trigger too if you told her.
Oh, that's great.
I
And
was like, hey, you want a zombie dust?
did she take it? No.
She took it later that night, but I don't
Yeah.
know anything else.
Yeah.
No, giggity.
Another example is like when a random celebrity embraces wrestling. Like I was watching a show today and Ron Funches was on it. And I was like, hey, it was like a game show. I was like, hey, that guy, I love that guy. I know him. He's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Or
Some might
like,
call him a Mark.
yes. Or like Seth Rollins. Well, Seth Rollins is a wrestler. Sorry, that's a terrible example. Seth Rollins is a wrestler, but he's also a Bears fan. So that's kind of
Rock likes wrestling. What?
But like when a
Rock's
celebrity
not
likes
Rock.
wrestling or when a wrestler likes the Bears. Never mind. I was a terrible example.
True.
But God, what was another one? But yeah.
I freaked out 2 weeks ago when I found out how much Freddie Prinze Jr. is involved.
That's what I was
in
thinking
wrestling.
of. That's
Well,
what I
he
was
used
thinking
to work
of.
fucking
for
crazy.
WWE.
Yeah.
He wrote
Yeah.
for
I didn't
them
know that.
No,
for a long time, dude.
Well, he
I
like
saw.
he
I was like, Zoinks!
I think
he
that was
put him
during
over,
Ruthless
yeah.
Aggression era.
Yeah, he put him over. He said
Yeah.
like it's hard for them to stay on these big channels because no one understands what the heck it is except wrestling fans, or like they fight for all the ratings and like all that stuff. So I was like, damn, Freddie
Sure.
Prinze Jr. I used to kind of rip on you because I was jealous of you growing up and you're like a pretty boy, but like now you're cool because you like wrestling.
See how that works.
So
It's all
yeah,
part of his plan, that 20-year plan to win over your heart.
That son of a bitch. Long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
but yeah, so I think you've introduced you know our guests now. Yeah, they were a lot funnier than us. Our humor is very dry, maybe Seinfeldy, and I think your guys is a different style.
very
but
wet.
It's very
That's the
wet.
theme that's going on here. We're
Mhm.
wet
Exactly. So yeah, you guys want to watch some wrestling? Then? Who's excited?
Yeah.
Let's hear that
Let's-
energy
let's
coming through.
Do that.
Yeah, let's watch some
Wrestling.
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 Yeah.
We picked
Hey,
Warrior
yo.
because we have seen you guys there before. You guys frequent there. It's a kind of a halfway point we're seeing between Chris is really close to it, but like kind of a halfway point between where I live and where you guys live. Yeah, and they're announcing talent for more outdoor shows, and in like June, July. We'll probably have those dates written down on our website. I
He
don't know
just
them off the top of
announced
my
Jake
head, but
something today.
there you go. That's something interesting. And
Something.
That ain't
yeah, let's
nothing.
watch. That seemed like the perfect fit to kind of get us in the mood for some Warrior. You know, the nostalgic itch. I'll stop talking, Chris. Whenever you want to.
Does that mean Chris is going to shrink
All right.
again?
The strutting
Yeah,
of like you're like
I
the,
was just about to say
what is
that.
it? The
Sounded like
alternate
Shrek.
universe, like the bizarre.
Don't let them bully us, bro. Fuck that shit.
That's Strenton's
Guys
line. I'll
fucking
shut up and stop talking.
brothers.
Chris is Ant-Man right now. He's shrinking down.
Oh, whoa, dude. Save some pin particles for the rest of us.
Suffering from shrinkage, not my problem. I
Must
know
be
I'm
cold
very
out.
Tyson.
It's not cold out.
suffer from shrinkage. Yeah, I'll get you large.
Speaking of Marvel, what quick thoughts on WandaVision? Amazing.
Oh,
right?
fucking amazing.
Watch the first
amazing.
3 episodes. Haven't finished it, but I like
Okay.
it.
Son of a
I don't
bitch.
know what universe, like what is it supposed to be connected in some way to the cinematic shit? Like
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It takes place like 4 weeks after Endgame or something
Okay.
like that.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to place the time on that and I just
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Oh, it's
Fuck,
so
I
good.
watched the video
So
today
damn
on
good.
YouTube of why 2018's The Predator sucked major balls, and I was like,
It did.
oh,
Nah, it wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say it sucked major balls, maybe minor. But
yeah. Oh, no one.
wait, we
sucks
can't.
minor
Wait, hold
balls,
on, hold on.
right?
No,
No one here
let's back
sucks
that up.
minor balls.
Told
back
you we're
that up
gonna
a
do
little
5
bit.
minutes on balls. I told you.
We were talking about pro
Balls there.
wrestling. Let's get there.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Warrior Wrestling or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Episode 4 of the greatest matches.
Right.
Yes.
So this
You
is
got
that DVD too?
video.
You guys
No,
got
this is
that?
straight from the YouTube University, where
Yes.
we
Yeah,
learn
hell
all
yeah.
of our things about the world.
YouTube, you.
I just ordered a foam belt, Warrior foam belt. When they put those.
Oh,
things
did
All
you?
the phone belts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
You better defend that
Oh.
at the show.
Yeah.
I will.
open-
I might have to
Open
put that on
challenge.
the line.
Clothesline a fan and be like,
I'll take the bump, bro.
bring the two heels guys in for backup. Like,
The strength
Yes.
in numbers.
gonna be fucking 5 heels in a fucking
Action warfare,
laptop.
brother.
We'll have
I'm
what's that cage? The war games. Those are like
Yes.
teams of what? They can be 5, 3, maybe. Have a
Yeah.
The
games
war
of
of
five.
attrition.
Yeah.
You guys
War
picked an
rotation,
awesome
right?
first match.
Hell yeah, you
Oh
did.
yeah.
So this is the first match of that Warrior Wrestling Greatest Matches episode 4, which you
versus
can find
NXT.
at the Warrior Wrestling YouTube channel. So you can follow along with us here, or you can go and make sure you subscribe to Warrior Wrestling for sure. So I'm hitting play, and I'm at the minute and 12-second mark
All
for
right.
anybody that wants to follow us along. All right. At this point, Steve already did his intro to the match, Principal Steve. So we're just gonna hit play, and we're gonna go right into it. This is Lance Archer versus Alex Zane.
Yeah. Alex Zane now, who's
AKA.
cutting his teeth in the performance center.
Yeah.
I guess those are really cutting your teeth, but sharpening them.
Yeah. I think he cuts his teeth on the tacos, all those tacos from Taco Bell.
From
You know,
Taco
everybody
Bell.
buy Taco Bell.
Speaking of
Is-
Taco Bell, they're bringing the potatoes back, I heard.
That's
I
what I
heard.
hear. But where's my fucking burrito? Remember that?
No one cares.
Burrito?
Which burrito?
Fuck the wrestling now.
chili
We were
cheese
talking
one?
about Taco Bell.
The chili cheese burrito?
No, it was a cheesy potato burrito. It was delicious,
that
like
thing?
a buck.
Yeah.
And it was like a wet diaper. It was
It
heavy,
was.
man.
You know what?
It
It
tastes
pales in
delicious.
comparison to the beef Mexican melt, and they took that off, and I'm pissed.
Ah, man.
It was
They fucking
overpriced,
with
but
my Mexa feelings right now, taking
yeah,
shit
they're
off the
messing with my
Damn.
Mexa head, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
wouldn't
cheesy
even
gordita crunch is
damn.
consistent on the menu, so that's
Jesus.
my go-to.
Yeah.
I'm not, exploring anything else.
Right? Lance Archer just dropped Alex in like
Dude, he's
Taco Bell
looking
drops
fucking
menu items.
beastly. That's the great thing about Warrior, though, too, man. Like, look at that clothesline, too. And kudos to both men because Alex Zane's fucking selling the shit out of it, and Lance is hitting him hard, looking like
Got
a
to.
beast, man. Like, it looks good. This is an indie show, but this is like a pinnacle indie show, at least what I feel for Warrior throughout the whole country. And they're going hard, and it just started, dude.
Right.
Right.
Strong style. I like
Archer
the
didn't
strong
sell
style.
that dick punch though.
No,
Not
No
you,
sell.
dick.
I no sell dick punches.
Look at that.
That's my contract.
I,
Yeah, remember this?
I want
Oh!
to say that this was Archer's first match at a Warrior.
I think so.
This is the first time I saw Archer,
He
which
brought
blew
the
me
US
away. When he kicks,
belt
his
whip him.
entrance is so awesome. When he kicks everybody
Oh, that
the
was
hell
awesome.
out of the way.
Oh,
I
he
have
was
clips
cutting
in
him
there.
out.
If you guys go to our Instagram,
jeez.
Juice Pro Wrestling, there's some badass clips of that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yes,
recorded.
there
I
is.
know. I saw you guys had I was looking at your YouTube channel. I saw you guys had like a highlights video too
Oh,
from
dude,
one of
we
the
got
Warrior
highlight.
shows.
Yeah, jpdub.com. Guys, go check it out right now. We got like Warrior Wrestling vlogs. We have highlight videos. And not just Warrior, but also Black Label Pro, Freelance Wrestling, MLW, Impact.
The vlog game is strong.
Whoop.
Yeah. Oh, Alex Zane, man. Stiff shots real hard. Oh, in the fucking face.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, the pounce. Monty Brown, man, should get paid royalties because he made the pounce fucking great, dude, in TNA.
Yeah,
And that's
dude.
one guy, dude. I bet you guys would shit your pants probably if I get Monty Brown on the show.
Dude, I loved Monty Brown.
Nobody
man.
could score Monty Brown.
That dude was
Like,
nasty.
He's a ghost nowadays.
He is. He definitely is. It's crazy to think about that. Zane's in NXT and Archer's in AEW, both, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
top
Right.
stars. And we saw them down in Warrior just beating the piss out of each other.
Yeah,
And
for
that
like a
shows you,
reasonable
man,
ass price.
Exactly. Yeah.
That shows the minds of the booker. Shout out to fucking
Mhm.
Eric and Steve because
Yeah.
Everybody you see is gonna be on TV and major pay-per-view like right now. You know,
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
Rascals and all that shit. And it doesn't matter which promotion, they're gonna go to any one of the big four, you know.
Yeah. Warriors and we
Oof.
talk about wrestling as a buffet, and every single promotion in the Chicagoland area that we talk about regularly has their own strengths. Warriors' strength is, I think, that they already have such a large community built just within the school that they can spend a little bit more of that cheese and make it back to donate to the school, but spend a little more of that cheese to get a guy like Lance Archer over here to.
Yeah, all the talent, dude. They had fucking Rey Mysterio was in their gymnasium. Right. Come on,
No kidding. He had Kurt Angle and Mick Foley.
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, we got to talk to them guys.
We got to talk to them suckers. I thought Kurt Angle was going to get me the ankle
book. I tried to do a giveaway early on when I got it. I might do it again.
You should,
because we were just taking fledgling gulps.
Met Bubba Ray, Minoru Suzuki, Will Ospreay, dude. The list goes on, dude.
Yeah, you meet everybody.
Crazy who they've gotten in there.
Yeah. But to my point though, I don't want to take away from the mind booking as well of Steve and
oh yeah, for sure,
of his whole crew as well, because that plays into this match as well. So I don't want to say
who's reffing this.
I don't want to take away from them.
I don't know the ref.
Ah, damn it! I don't know. I know his name, but I don't. Jeremy would know. We're gonna watch a match with Jeremy, right? So I can rip on him.
Jeremy the Rock.
Shout out to Pop Goes the Zebra. That's right, Jeremy. I shouted you guys out. So return the flavor, motherfucker. I know where you work.
your back pocket.
Jeremy the Ref had a crazy.
In my back pocket.
We were watching some Freelance Underground last time, and Jeremy the Ref called an up. There's a person in a garbage bag being pinned. And he called a shoulder up, and the person in the garbage bag. I was blown away by that call.
He's gonna listen to this shit, man. He's gonna get pissed at me.
I heard when you said that. I thought it was.
It happens. Shit happens. Hey, shit happens. Like Forrest Gump said, sometimes.
That was a call and a half made. I mean, maybe he's got that vision. That X-ray.
He's got that foreigner double vision going on.
Oh, fill your eyes with it.
Yeah.
He's got that Wanda vision.
Ooh.
And that's that WandaVision.
If I could criticize Lance Archer for a second, I wish he would stop spitting into his own beard. If you spit into your own beard, wipe your beard off. That frothy beard shit really grosses me out.
Week and I was like drooling really bad when I was sleeping.
No.
My goatee was covered in it was like slimy
on
drool.
your
I'm like,
pillow.
how did that much spit come out of my mouth? I must have been dreaming about some fucking
The big
Madels.
bowl of ice cream.
Some model Martels, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
May we? Come on, it all comes back to wrestling. You guys got the buffet. My tagline is fucking it all comes back to wrestling. You can always talk. It's like the Kevin Bacon thing, dude. You can always talk about something will lead into professional wrestling.
Right.
Then you can
True.
Yeah. It's damn true.
Just like this day.
See, you just said true, and I fucking knew it.
There's a whole day named after a wrestler now, and that's today. Happy
That's
316.
Oh, hell yeah. In celebration, I'm pretty sure we all have beverages. Sretton may be
Somewhat
partaking in the agua, but,
Bad luck to Cheers Agua, so I'm just gonna stick my middle finger up at you guys.
I couldn't get
Steve
any more
Weisers.
Broken Skull IPA, so I got the Juice Weisers, the Steve Weisers.
the Boo Weisers.
Bodie has to hit the toilet after he drinks a bunch of these, but Juicy,
Dude, those are the
just
worst.
keeps on going.
I remember last
The
time I
butt
saw
wipers.
Stratton, I saw him at Gali, and I bought him a spicy michelada, and
You told me about these.
I heard he
delicious.
was just
And you
kind of
said you were
chugging
also
it, but
dangerously attractive, Christian.
I'll drink about 120 of those.
It was
hook my veins
delicious,
up to
but
the
I took the
michelada.
you don't have
first
to
sip.
lie, bro.
I took the first sip and I choked on the michelada, like the pepper,
Oh,
whatever you
come
call it,
on.
the
The
tahini.
spicy tahini, yeah.
Yeah, I choked on it, and then I had to act like I wasn't choking to death in front of you guys. Like I was like choking to death in silence.
Europeans can't
This match is pretty good. It was pretty good. I got like tears coming down my eyes.
Yep,
It's
crying.
making me cry so much.
I like seeing all these kids. It's just a family event.
Lips are so red.
Yeah,
That's
but it was delicious. But I looked around and like they were pouring them in like 2-liter cups. They weren't
Yes.
regular cups. They
It's
were
like going
massive.
down to Mexico all over again.
Looking around, nobody was
Oh, I loved it.
trashed. So apparently everybody could handle their micheladas because they were all around me.
Dude.
There were these.
It's the best. It's all I did when
Bodie.
I was in Mexico. I'd drink a michelada and like a block down in the corner, I'd slam this one and get another one, dude. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're everywhere. They're like Starbucks down here.
I remember when we played down there in 2006 with the Crip, man. We were at this place that looked like a rotted version of like the Roman Coliseum, like in Mexico in the Yucatan Peninsula. And like we had free booze all day, and I was getting like I didn't even know souls at that time were that big, like 32-ounce souls. They're just like
Oh yeah, dude.
stacks, boxes behind the bars. Like just take whatever you want whenever you want it.
Sweet.
I
Yep,
got
that
so
and Indio.
fucking hammered, dude. People were putting cigarettes out on me when we were playing. Dude, like I was fucking so jacked up though I didn't care.
There you
Bunch of
go.
Mexicans fucking burning juice at the stake. Gotta love it.
I've heard the phrase that there's a sandwich in every Budweiser, so because they're very
I heard
filling.
too. Yes.
There's also some
Oof.
Also diarrhea. There's also
Start
farts
putting
for
that-
like 7 or 8 days.
Whoops.
some
A lot of bang
Pinocho.
for your buck with that shit
Mhm.
water.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Everybody dies.
Everybody.
Oh no. He's doing
Hey,
something
what's
else.
up with AEW changing his theme song, then going back to the old one? Like, hey, motherfuckers, we don't notice that shit. We're marks.
It was just a
Oh,
one
shit,
time
that's why
deal.
we do podcasts. Come on.
That was different.
Yeah, it was. He was like, I like my other one better. Let's just change it back, guys.
I think I was at this show, but I don't. We were like in the back.
You guys were there. You've been at
And-
pretty much every
Yeah,
one.
we've been at pretty much all of them.
I just don't remember this match, but I know it was awesome. But maybe like
Ooh.
my
I
subconscious
think
blocked it out.
this was one of the could have been one of the openers.
this
'Cause
four?
we would always miss the opener match
Mm.
because we would be
This is
packing
six.
stuff up.
Warrior 6?
It's
Yeah,
6.
this Warrior 6.
What?
We've only missed a
Are you-
couple, and that was when the
Oh.
series happened.
Buckle bomb.
You guys ever? I mean, you guys have been doing this. Do you guys ever go into like
There it is.
start talking like those 1920s strongman when you watch this?
It's over.
Get him up!
How does that go?
How does that go?
Oh,
Yeah.
Get him up! Get him up!
No, it ain't
Hello,
funny.
hello, hello, hey, hello. Everybody got it? Gotta get it.
Claw! Shout out to the Vonner. It's the claw.
I do that shit to
Pin 'em.
my fucking 11-month-old son. He loves the claw. Chris, you know what I'm talking about. You got kids, you got niños. You know.
Claw. They love it.
Yeah,
They
Chris.
do
When do
love
you
it.
do for your third?
What was that?
When do you do for your third?
July. Oh, we get
Brother, you were
Congrats.
fast, man. You jackrabbit in that fucking Pinocha because you just have one. No disrespect. I mean, it's cool.
No disrespect.
Build that fucking family. You know?
Look,
I got 3
Oh
titties.
my
can't
god.
be
Oh,
wasting
God.
time, you know. We didn't know
Yeah.
if Trump was gonna win or not, so we had to secure the bag.
God, the Trump shit.
Oh
again.
shit. Oh, it's too
Oh.
good, man.
That's
Efficient.
great.
It's important to be
$9.99.
efficient.
So
but you did though, didn't you? Didn't you just have?
Yeah, I have an
Yeah.
8-month old,
Wow, dude.
and you
Nice.
know, they might share birthdays, so
Steve.
Nice.
There he
look,
is.
there's Steve.
yeah, so the video is just going to continue to play. So you,
Cool.
as long as you started, you the listener on audio, as long as you started when we did.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
minute
and
mark are
this-
we at now, Chris?
Here's so this is we're on 12 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay.
Steve is introducing Filthy Tom Lawler.
Ooh, filthy.
Here we go.
Is this which is this?
Oh,
There's-
Yes.
Oh, hell
yes. I was
yes.
gonna ask that we were gonna watch this
Yes.
tonight.
Fuck
This is a
yes. This
great
is
I
one
don't
of my
match,
favorite.
dude.
match. I don't remember
This is one of my
match.
all-time favorite Warrior matches, dude. Yes.
I'm glad I picked this video. I
Oh,
didn't-
it's filthy
Hanging to-
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's filthy Tom.
Yeah,
So
if you guys
Filthy
go
Tom
back
spends
and,
a lot of time in Black Label, where you guys kind of like frequent that Black Label, right?
yeah, Black Label. I mean, dude, their Black Label's like 15 minutes away. You know, I work with
Yeah.
Jeremy.
cool.
You know, like I said, Jeremy the ref. He's,
Mhm.
he's good people. Fucking Mikey and everybody else involved.
Yeah. I've been out there a few times. Not as often as I would like to, but
Brother, next time they do some shit, come on out, man. I got a house. Come chill. Let's fucking party. We'll rock. You know, we'll
Yeah.
fucking.
well,
Maybe kick some
they got to
fucking
do something
knot on the
before
gas.
you know the third baby comes on board. 'Cause then that's gonna be a challenge.
I want to point out that you guys have been very patient with us. We've wanted to do something for a little bit, so I want to thank you guys for your patience. It was
Damn,
the
Charlie, you wrapping it
logistics
up?
No, I'm not wrapping it up. The
Better wrap
logistics
it up
didn't
before
work,
you get in
but,
bed with us. 'Cause I don't know what you got, and you sure as hell don't know what I got.
Crabs.
So yeah, I mean, I'm glad we could finally do something. We were gonna do it at a bar originally, right? But then COVID hit. I think it was like that was the original idea.
Was Shredden tossing you some unfulfilled promises like Lencioni's?
He said he knew a guy who knew a guy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sounds like Stratton.
Lencioni's in fucking Linwood is the shit. So we have to meet up there, man. I know the owners. We can fucking record a good show. eat
Oh,
some
no, you
good
don't.
food, drink some fucking brewskis, some Teddy brewskis, bro. Hey, rip them.
Ugh.
Oh,
Who's the other guy? Who's the not Tom?
Chris Ridgway.
Tom
Chris
Long?
Ridgway?
Looks a
You
little
guys
like
go
Principal
back in
Steve.
our archives. We have an interview
Like a
with
young
Chris
Principal
Ridgway
Steve.
and Brian Pillman from this show.
I think this is the show. After the show, we me and JJ Dillon took Chris Ridgway back to the hotel in the airport.
Yeah, you did. Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
He was a cool dude to talk to too, man. Really awesome dude.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is he English?
yeah, he is. But
Is
yeah,
it
dude
true-
was totally cool.
Is it Bodie? Is it true that I heard that when people drive him home from events, he farts in the car? Doesn't say
Oh,
anything.
dude, all day it was great, dude. And
Fish
then I was
and
blaming it
chips,
on
man.
Dylan.
Fish and chips.
Yep. I was like, JJ, come on, you're farting up and
JJ.
steaming up my windows, kid.
JJ's farting ghosts because he's so
Right.
old. JJ had to get one.
Oh,
I love that.
oh yeah, stiff shots. That's why I love this match so much because it was
Dude.
just a shoot fight almost. You know what I mean?
I was
Basically,
just
yeah.
gonna
It's-
say, Bodie, I will go on record right
Mat
now and say
wrestling.
that this match is the most legit looking.
I
This
agree.
is what you would want the sport of professional wrestling to be
Yes.
and resemble. This looks fucking ridiculous.
This is like-
real. You
This
know,
is like Zack
ain't
Sabre
great.
Jr. matches.
Right. Yeah. This is like pretty much every Bloodsport match. That's how
Yeah,
they
pretty
have.
much.
Dude, we need to go back
Yeah.
to pancrase shit. We were talking about that on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah,
man.
we
Like,
were.
That shit's awesome. Like, if you want legit sport, professional wrestling to be legit, you got to do the pancrase style, man. It was like straight up wrestling, but it was like MMA, but wrestling rules and shit. You could get rope breaks and fucking
Mhm.
like crazy. It's fucking awesome. Ken Shamrock, man.
Is that what he did? Is that what he used to do? I know
Yeah,
he
he's
was. I
king
know
of
he was in.
pancrase.
I know he's a MMA guy, but
Dan Severn did some pancrase.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
too, is Ken Shamrock started off as a professional wrestler.
that was the other way around.
No, I will fucking tell you no lies.
Thought he was a bare knuckler.
He's a bare knuckler.
Right.
it's a Kimbo
okay.
Slice.
Hey,
Can't
yep.
be Mutombo.
R.I.P.
He was,
R.I.P.
dude, he was in
No,
motherfucking
no, no.
Coming to America. I watched it.
Don't
I didn't
don't
see
spoil
it.
I
anything
haven't-
for
I
that.
haven't
I haven't
watched
watched
it.
it. I'm watching it Saturday with
seen
some
it.
people. Is it? I heard it was better than. I have low expectations, but I heard it
I'll
was pretty
spoil
good.
it for you and say it's good. And there's a lot of good looking young women in that movie. That's all I'll say.
There you go, Stratton.
I like good-looking young women.
I do too.
Yeah.
Thanks for looking
we,
out.
We do too. We just
I
don't
got you,
get 'em
Stratton.
from
For you,
fucking
Thanks,
for you.
buddy.
I
You
mean,
know,
for you. I'm married for crying out loud.
Ulube or whatever you use.
You lube, is that your new video channel?
That actually
Ulube?
might be a
You
website. I wouldn't be surprised if that domain is
Right.
bought.
Ulube.
I'm
All
not
you
gonna
fans
look it up,
watching,
but-
look it up and leave it in the comments. What happened?
Did he get some spunk on his fucking hands or what?
Leave the viruses in the comment section and the
Yeah, that's right.
malware.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of
you go.
referees, who's in this referee right now?
The same
Same
dude
guy.
from the last
Same
one.
guy from last match.
Oh, it
Yep.
is.
It's the only ref they have now.
Okay. Right? Jeremy's gonna be like, what the fuck? What? Three.
You lifted your shoulder up. Is that what we're?
Fuck up. I remember when he
the-
fucked
Oh,
up
shit.
that last time. Remember that one?
Oh,
people?
dude, we were riding him, dude.
There were like 2 times, and then another ref also made another mistake, and we were just like, "Oh shit!" It happens.
remember
like
that,
I
dude.
ain't hating.
It
I'm
does.
saying this shit,
Shit
happens.
happens, man.
Whatever, dude. Fucking hey, guess what? Guys swing at
Hey, he
baseballs
came back.
and miss sometimes. You know?
Exactly. Hey, they bounced back too. They covered that, so it was good. But you got to give them a little razz here and call them false finish dilemma. I mean, yeah. Jeremy, I love you, man. Jeremy, you're the dude. You're the dude. You're the best. Cheers to you.
We need Nate Speckman back in the Chicagoland area.
Nate Beckman.
Who's that?
He's
He's
a referee. He's been on
freelance.
before.
Yeah. He's all over. I'm friends. We follow him on
Freelance,
Twitter.
AEW.
I think he moved to
he's not in Maine.
right? He might wrestle for Limitless now because that's like.
Well, he's refereeing. I don't think he's a wrestler.
Or excuse me, reffing. I apologize.
Earlier, you guys were saying what your catchphrases were. I think my new one is, "Who is that guy?" Like, we're trying to build to be authorities in the wrestling, and I'm always like, "The fuck is that guy?"
Dude. So last week we had Mikey Gordon, aka Dirty Ron, on for episode 147, which everybody should check out because it's fucking great. And they're making a movie with RVD, Effie, Mecha Wolf, Victoria's in it, dude. A lot of comedians. It's fucking great. It's the Cheech and Chong of pro wrestling movies, and it's
pretty much
shot really well.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I was listening to that episode.
Anything with Effie in it, I think I'm in it.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, dude. He's Rainbow Star.
Is that his character's name in it?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
The heel of the movie.
Oh, nice. Was that there was like a picture floating around him around? Was he in like a Dale Earnhardt jacket or something like that? Is that him or no?
Oh no,
where he's in the
randomly jacket. That's some other shit he just started doing.
He's wearing a long blonde hair wig.
Okay.
So I don't and some sort of cape.
I totally forgot my point of bringing up Mikey.
I know. You were talking about the movie and
Mikey the clown.
But what were you guys talking about?
Nicknames or catchphrases or
don't matter. Everything leads back to wrestling.
Yeah. Apparently not when you fucking have a couple of Cold Steve Wazers. Oh hell yeah! I'll remember.
I gotta say, in this match, they haven't used the ropes really at all. Like it's all been dead center of the ring. It
has been, yeah. The only time I saw him go to the rope. Yeah, the only time I saw him go to the rope was where Ridgeway was trying to break a hold. Yeah. Lawler just wrestled him back down to the ground. They went back into the center and started over again. It was great.
And I think at this time, Lawler was still MLW champion, or he had just lost it. I think he was still MLW champion though at the time.
So as MLW champion, they didn't let him bring the belt?
Maybe not.
Even when he was champ, I don't remember.
Not everybody's brought belts, you know. I mean, some people have. But
I need a BRB really quick.
Cage was
my computer charger before the whole episode's run.
Oh yeah. I remember Brian Cage bringing the Impact one though.
Yeah.
Because I got to take a picture with him and the Warrior.
Yeah, the X Division, and then he brought the world title.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then
and then Tessa had the women's Impact one with her.
And Ethan Page and the North.
Oh yeah, they had their tag ones. Yep.
Well, dude, we just watched Lance Archer. He brought the New Japan US title.
Oh, that's right.
That's the rarest one to see, you know? Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, we got to see it in person.
I got to smell it.
I got to taste it. Remember, Warlow was like, oh, you guys got that good.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you guys smell good. You guys got that good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like we stink.
I feel like we stink.
Well, we walk back in the gymnasium. I look at Justin. I go, I feel like we stink.
We just fucking burn the fat hooter, you know?
Dude.
It's perfect.
Oh, man. Yeah. You know, Brian Pillman Jr. was out there. No, he wasn't. He was going to be, though.
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
Just throwing slugs on the outside now.
I know. Bombs, dude.
This is like one of my favorite pro wrestling matches to watch out of like indies or professional, whatever, anything like out of the last 15 years, I would say. Like, this is, to me, if I was to start a promotion, I would want it to be like, there is this niche for like people that crave real like sport of professional wrestling. Present it as a real sport, you know, like even if it's like gimmicks aside, you know, like you can be maybe a little flamboyant, but I would like to see like this match, dude. These are like two athletes fucking just going at it. You know, it's getting a little crazy right here, but you see the in-ring shit and it's just, wow.
Right. The in-ring stuff reminded me, Charlie, and you're going to have to help me out here with names, but that one match in AEW that we always refer to, that's also very similar to this, like in-ring, just like dead center of the mat. Silas Young versus...
Ooh, yeah.
Silas Young.
Dead center of the mat. He's a Milwaukee guy.
It was a Berwyn Eagles Club AEW match.
You mean Drew Gulak?
Drew Gulak versus
Matt Fitchett?
We don't say his name.
Fitchett, right. Okay. Yeah, that was a great match at that moment.
Oh,
Very similar to this, but these guys are taking it outside the ring now.
Yeah, that was the
At a whole
first
different level.
AEW match I ever watched. Was that? That was the Mick
Okay.
Foley show, Drew Gulak, Matt Fitchett, where it was it was all Matt stuff. And then so that's the part of the buffet line. Talk about the wrestling buffet line. Juice is over there just shoveling in this shit, which is great, and that's the part of the buffet line you like. And I think that's
Dude,
you're
I'm
right.
all
There is a
buffet,
niche,
man.
100%. But like that, like the that part of the buffet. This is like the meat and potatoes part of the buffet.
yep. This is
It's
a
this
time
is one of the
family
main
tradition.
entrees. Oh. I remember hearing these shots too. Like we were up in the stands and just remember hearing just flesh on flesh and smacks and chops and Srenton farting and it was great. Just bouncing them off the bleachers.
Bouncing them out like fucking basketball.
It was like
double bass in the bleachers. Fucking Dave
Does
Kohlross.
Tom Lawler sleep in what he wrestles? Yes or no? I feel like he
yes.
sleeps in that.
So
he rolls out and he's got
Especially
his
those
kick
shorts
pads
that he
on and
wears
everything.
now.
Those shorts are fucking gross.
What about when he wears the skin tight, the MMA shorts, and it's the what is it? Tampax is the sponsor out there.
They just look so dirty.
He's filthy. He's filthy Tom Lawler.
Yeah, dude, watch MLW, Filthy Island. They just did that shit a couple weeks back.
I thought it was filthy in regards to like his wrestling style, and he's dirty, not like
that
filthy,
too.
No, he's got
shorts.
Colin
Tom
Farrell.
Lawler.
Fucking
He
dirty.
embraces the gimmick.
You gotta live the gimmick, bro.
Tom's
Poking
a great guy,
eyes
though, dude.
and
I
and
talked
then
to
I
him
got
outside MLW, and he was
Ooh.
super cool, super nice.
yeah, he's super
man.
cool.
Super
And
chill.
he fucking gets down.
Who gets down?
Not I.
You guys are busting everybody
Tom
out.
Lawler versus
Justice busting
Suzuki.
everyone.
That match was
Give a
intense
fuck.
too.
I know, you're the
yeah.
best. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
I forgot that happened. That happened.
Suzuki-san.
Look at that ankle
Those
lock,
chops
dude.
that they were doing, you could hear about.
Oh my god, I could feel them.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking my
Best
breath
match they
away.
ever had, hands down. Anybody's done in
Suzuki-san.
15 years. It's great. It's fucking great, man.
I have no memory of what happened in the past. Like 4
it's over.
years.
Yeah.
This is it.
It's over.
Heat
Bring it home, boys. Yep. Bring it home, boys.
But a cool thing is that
I feel tired for them.
shoot fights can end that quickly, and that just ended.
Yeah,
like, out of
that's
nowhere.
man.
Exactly.
That was like the best sports presentation of a wrestling match I've fucking
Oh, it
seen,
totally
like I
was.
said. I can't say it enough because, dude, that match, I was literally thinking all day today. I was like, man, I hope we fucking can watch this match and do this. So thank you guys.
That
If,
was
if
so
you're
good,
watching
bro.
along with us, I
guys
wonder
aren't
what
really
happened
heels.
with this wrestling travel company. Like
Oh
They're
yeah.
still
COVID,
around.
most of gotten them.
Woo.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hogan.
Anything that was event based.
Yeah,
What's that?
This company would run. They own
basically
like,
it will
the
book your
buses, right?
travel.
Yeah,
It will book your
oh.
travel and your
do.
stay.
They're still doing shit.
Are they?
They're still up and running.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, dude.
cool.
They're all
There
over
he is.
social media and shit. Where have you
Nice.
guys been in Hawaii?
Uh-huh.
Motherfuckers.
I was off the
Hey,
fucking grid for a
Mama,
week.
what's vacation
awesome.
mean? It's where you go somewhere for a long time and never come back.
I was on the southeast part of the island, and there was
Sam Adonis. Sorry to interrupt you there, Charlie, but
No,
Sam
you're good.
Adonis versus Jake something.
Hell yeah.
This was one of those stadium series.
I was there for this.
Yeah, you were.
I was really excited for this match, and I actually missed it, so I'm gonna get to watch it right now.
oh there
Nice.
you
I
go.
watched from home.
Yeah, and go back and check out one of our last 5 or 6 episodes. We just cut a killer episode with Sam Adonis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good,
That was
good
great.
dude.
So just for reference, we're on minute 28 and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Jake Something's awesome too, and it's great that he finally. I had talks with him at Black Label about and this is much akin to Ethan Page when he first got into Impact. How both of these guys were strong independents, right? Like they should go into a company like ROH or Impact and just be Jake Something, just be Ethan Page and give them opportunity. But they had to run the guys through the ringers. Like Ethan Page had to team up with Matt Sydal, and I'm like.
Mhm.
At the time, I was seeing him at Black Label. I'm like, hey, I like Matt Sydal too, but I'm like, you guys are just like a thrown together fucking tag team. Like, I don't get this. You should be on your own. And I said the same thing to Jake. Fuck, it was one of Black Label's last shows I think they ran before like the pandemic and all that shit hit. I was just like, hey man, like I don't like the Diener shit, you know, like I was never a big fan of Cody Diener, like giver.
No,
But you know, Jake something on his own is something. It's fucking awesome.
yeah,
you know?
he ain't nothing.
So it's good to see Impact doing that. Finally,
Totally.
believing in that guy.
Is he Jake something in Impact now?
Yeah, now he is.
Yeah,
it was cool how he turned to an Impact. I loved how he turned and became like took Jake something back, like that name.
How'd they do it?
I just turned on Kobe pretty much.
So yeah, Eric Young has a group in Impact called Violent by Design. It's like him and Joe Doring originally, and then he got in the head of Cody Diener. And actually, there's history there. They go back. Like I think they came in together, or like Diener was training with Eric Young or something like that. Anyways, he gets in his head. They do cool promotional packages, and next thing you know, he shaves his hair. He's a totally new guy, and he's like, he looks kind of like fucking Ren from Ren and Stimpy when he's pissed. It's got this like pissed chihuahua face. But
you're not wrong.
So he turned on his cousin Jake, and long story short, it went its way, and it caused Jake not to be Jake Diener anymore, but to be Jake something. He's like, you know,
stands for something.
I lost my family. You know, I am nothing or whatever. You know, all the shit he posts. Yeah. It's really good.
Really good turn.
Heavy shit, man.
Nice.
Yeah. One thing I do got to say about Sam Adonis, though, that dude is just a star. I wouldn't even say star in the making at all.
No,
this dude, he checks all the boxes. Like the guy's got everything. He can adapt to any style. Dude, he can wrestle any style.
He'll be a Galley
good on the mic
Sunday too, man.
Yeah, there you go. But I feel like man, you can put him in Impact or NXT or AEW or ROH, and he can
MLW
knock it out of the park for you. Yeah, and MLW, New Japan, anywhere. I mean, he's already, you know, he showed what he can do in AAA, down in CMLL too. I think he said he was in CMLL for a while.
Yeah, dude, he was huge.
Ran shop down there. Yeah, but the dude's a draw. I mean, you can't tell me he's not. You know what I mean? I'm just a huge fan of Sam Adonis too. Right, jaw him up, dude.
Yeah.
But he's a dick.
But yeah, every time you he's a dick, dog. Yeah, he's rudos de las chicas. What do you expect?
Yeah, I got that T-shirt. Fuck you,
dude. I love it.
I'm probably gonna wear that to the first Warrior show here in June.
You should, and then not wear any undies. You filthy bastard.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have a little bit more.
How are they doing do you guys know how they're doing the galley shows?
With a ring.
It's still
they'll start late
because Mecca Wolf.
Yeah, Chris. Chris is our galley expert. What's up? Are you going to the show Sunday, Chris?
No, I'm not going to any galley shows for the upcoming future for now. At least the dates that they have, they just don't work out for me, unfortunately. But
you can attend
them all. But yeah, like nothing's different. I mean, I did go to a few shows where they had limited capacity. I am not sure if they're at limited capacity now, because I know they're also going out to Berwyn.
Oh, at Eagles Club?
At the Eagles Club. So that's gonna be interesting. Like that's a way smaller venue with, you know, and I don't know if I've heard anything about limited capacity.
Okay.
But I mean, their cards, their posters are definitely showing off, you know, talent. I think Taurus is coming to one of the shows.
Yeah.
Aramis, and we mentioned Sam Adonis.
Yes. So
they are still bringing big names, and obviously the Atomico family that will be there, and all their regulars.
Ooh.
Our friend Gringo Loco will be there.
Yeah. Hell yeah, base guy.
I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He hasn't been doing any more MLW shit.
Unless I'm getting the wrong guys. Wrestling. Sorry, Bodie, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I just saw a video of him wrestling in a recent match. It was like a triple threat, I think, or something like that.
I want to talk more Atomico. I think when I went to the only galley show, he was wearing a pink. His whole outfit was pink. And no disrespect, but he's got this big ass belly, and his like dance when he comes out. I recorded that shit, and every time if I'm in a bad mood, I find that video and I put it on. And he's like, boom, 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 boom. It's awesome.
Love
it.
Yes.
But Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, look, it's that same ref. 3 in a row.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I told you.
I
He's
thought
all
Jeremy was
over
the
it.
senior official. Apparently, that's not true.
No, he
Must
delegates.
have worked.
He delegates matches.
Yeah. Why don't you go over here? Do that.
They scrubbed him out of episode 4. Like, let's get him out of this
He's been
episode.
superimposed out of all these
Yep.
matches.
Uh-oh.
What's superimposed?
Uh-oh.
When that man comes at you like that,
Mm.
I've been in
It's
front row
impressive.
when that shit happens, and
Impressive.
insane.
Dude, he's just a
I
big
get scared.
throwback kind of
yeah.
looking dude, but modern. Got a modern twist. He's Jake Summers.
True.
He
He lands
reminds-
on his
dude.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He reminds
dude.
me of
He's
like
in the
a
Danzig,
thinner
so I
version
love
of
him for
Killian
it.
Dane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like
I
that.
always,
trim
I always
Killian
thought
Dane.
that.
I like
Yeah,
that
like a thinner
comparison.
version of Killian Dane. Just he's got the brutality, but
kind of
he's got
sucks.
yeah. He doesn't have the agility that Jake something does.
It's a shoot.
Oh,
Bye bye.
so we're gonna shoot. Look at that slap across the chest,
Fuck
takes
yeah.
his air out. Gonna roll
got
back in the
slapped
ring. But
Jeez.
Jake's got a little something for him.
Damn.
Totally, dude. This guy knows
Oh.
what's up.
Ooh, Hulk up.
Shit on him during
Oh,
COVID times.
I love how that hair whips too, dude. He's got good hair. I'm getting a little
Ooh.
detail in this
Which
shit,
one?
but Jake something.
oh yeah, he's got great hair.
Just in the match, how he doesn't use his hair like most long-haired wrestlers do. When I was a kid, I learned very early on, like, we'll never say the F word. At least we won't. You guys might, and then even then, we'll have to send you an edit and bleep yourselves for
Yeah.
doing it. But you knew why a lot of guys had long hair because
Mhm.
they were like telling another dude what to do or whatever, like whispering. And I just like how he doesn't use that. He's always whipping it back, and he's
Yep.
like, you can just tell, like, hey man, everybody's shitting on VKM for saying no leg slapping now. I like it because it's been so evident. Shawn Michaels, you didn't have to see that shit back in the day. There was no fucking, like, if he did it, you didn't notice it, and you didn't know that it's just like a super kick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
get the fucking leg slapping out of my life. I don't like it.
I remember Chris Jericho would do he would like clap as he like did a drop kick. And like
Oh,
that
yeah.
was super
Yeah,
as much as I love Jericho's wrestling, he would like
You
that
know
was
who
like
would do
super
that in the
evident.
indies?
Watch like
AR
Bret Hart
Fox.
shit, dude. He was like,
Oh, you
that's
would?
why he's
Oh.
so full of himself, because he was
Exactly,
that
he was.
good, dude.
His punches
Throwing
were the best, man.
Punches,
I loved
and
his punches.
kicks that you heard, but you didn't see that shit. You know,
No.
like it was just
He would lay
well,
into you with those kicks too, but he would barely touch you.
Yeah, hence the name, the excellence of execution.
execution.
He
There you
was
go,
good
bro.
at
Just
you
rubbed
know
your
when
ego.
wrestlers would like almost jump when they punch to like make the mat sound.
Oh yeah.
He was really good at that.
Or they
Right,
throw the
right.
punch and they always do the stomp, you know.
Right,
on
right,
the fucking-
Bubba Ray Dudley does that really well. Bully Ray.
That's true.
yeah,
Love that.
Dusty did it well.
He'll tell
Jake
you himself
Roberts.
too.
Oh yeah.
The one that didn't do it well, but always got away with it because it had style, was The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He always had that floppy hand.
Yeah, floppy hand,
When he throw a
floppy
punch.
leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. I love it.
That's
One
such a
thing, too-
wrestling thing. Like who would punch
Oh, yeah.
somebody like that?
Exactly.
Gotta
remember,
stand out,
uh,
you know.
I remember seeing Kane, like when people would punch him or do like any kicks or anything, he was the one slapping the leg or the chest or something like that. Not the guy throwing the punch. Like Kane would take it. And I remember seeing it one time, like, oh, he's the one that's slapping his own leg. I was like, whoa. You don't see that too often.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta slap.
Kane,
your-
you son of a bitch.
Sometimes you have to slap your own leg.
4.
Sometimes you get
12.
slaps written in the net.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Open up them palms, boys.
How many
So
of these
close.
did you guys go to? Did you guys go to all three, or just
110.
one or two? Or
the stadium
two
series?
maybe.
Yeah, the stadium series.
Chris might have
I
done
went to all of
3.
them.
First one.
Chris,
and
yeah,
then
Chris
Friday
did all
Night
of them. I
Lights.
think I missed one.
I think I missed the first one, and that was it. And the stadium series.
The first one is the one that they got the rain, right?
I don't remember.
Wait, what's that? Yeah, no.
Maybe.
Wait.
I
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
well, we were there, but I
It
don't
was the
remember.
first one with Rey Mysterio.
Or
First
the-
one was the rain. No, Seren, you
No,
were with me at
we're ta-
Friday Night Lights.
No,
Yeah,
it
the
was the
first one.
second one. Because I was there with Carla, my fiance, and she, like, we got rain during that time. She's like, I thought you said everyone was gonna rain. Like, well, sorry.
You're a liar.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah.
No, these I only, like I said, I'm new to all these, so I've watched a lot of wrestling
was
shows
stiff.
in the last 2 years, but these stadium series add a whole new element to just watching a wrestling show. The silence,
Absolutely.
even if people are freaking out, like a full stadium, there's still that football field silence. And you could hear everything. You could hear them yelling at each other. It just adds a whole new element to the.
It's a throwback thing, really,
it's
dude.
really
like,
cool.
It reminds me of like the NWA back in the day coming to fucking Comiskey, the original Comiskey Park. Ric Flair coming down on like helicopter with their fucking wrestling ring in the middle of the field. Like, this shit's cool, and it would be so much more cooler once the whole capacity COVID thing is resolved to some extent as much as it can. Look at that. Was it nice clothesline or STO?
Looks like a little short arm clothesline,
Yeah.
a la Jake the Snake Ski.
Yeah.
Hamina.
It would be cool to see. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe August. Knock on wood. I'm not going to try to push forward the date that everything's all clear.
You
but
can push for a date with me. It's all right.
But it would be cool to do a stadium series, even just at full capacity. I'm stealing someone's idea that just said, but I think that would look really cool.
Well, the last date so far is TBD, but it's in August for a stadium series. So we have June, July, and August is TBD.
Okay,
so
maybe
hopefully.
I think that's good
great
though that
shots,
they changed the month.
dude. Like the sky looks great. Like
dude, this is picturesque,
fucking
man.
2 super heavyweights on the fucking top rope.
Oh, dude, I remember this.
This is the end. This is the
a good
finish
setup.
here.
Yeah.
I remember this.
It's a good setup. I love the finish on this. Here it comes. Count it. Count it. Yep. Pack it and ship
I don't remember
it, baby.
him winning at all.
And your winner, Rudos de las Chicas. Good timing.
It's a birthday.
There we go. Val Capone.
Val Capone, what up, girl?
Shout out to her and out on her West Coast Arizona adventures.
Oh, is she
right? I saw that.
Yeah, she's like selling booze for the Cubs out in like Arizona right now for their spring training.
Oh,
and
right.
That's pretty kick ass.
Hey,
dude.
did the Sox win yesterday?
It's been.
I think the Sox won, right?
Who cares?
The Cubs.
I'm a Brewers fan. I'm a Brewers
All
fan.
that
I don't
shit.
care.
I can smell it from a mile away. South side till we die, motherfucker.
Yeah, you guys are you guys are supposed to be really good. Hopefully, old Tony, Uncle Tony, doesn't take things off the rails. You guys will still probably make the playoffs, no matter how well I think your manager does. But I think you expect that. That's the expectation, right? Make the playoffs, but how far can you go?
Hey, here's the thing. I'm a huge White Sox fan, but I'm not like, I don't really follow that much shit, and I haven't for a long time. 2005 was a magical time.
That came out of nowhere. 2005.
It was great. We were one game from being 100% in the postseason.
Oh yeah, that was so like
damn.
I'm definitely not hating on it because I think it's so cool.
Out of nowhere, dude. And we never got no
respect. It was out of nowhere.
No respect.
Like we won, and Chicago's like
Chicanos?
No, it's so true. Like there has been an ESPN graphic that had a timeline of Chicago's championships, and they just left the Sox logo off of it. Like that's so fucking disrespectful.
I remember that.
I was gonna say, they won the series.
Probably the most put together.
Like what the hell? I would be
Chicago
so
baseball has seen in a long time. Dude, everybody was firing all cylinders that season, dude.
Hey, don't get me started on Andy Dalton. All right, don't get me started on that bullshit today. I woke up this morning.
Man cry?
Go Bears.
Dude, this morning I woke up and I saw like Bears tied to Dalton. All I did was do one of those, and I texted my dad, and I'm like, please don't tell me this is true. This is the worst. I was like, if you're gonna sign Dalton, might as well just keep Trubisky and have Foles back him up, but you're gonna have Dalton and Foles. Dude, it's like having Beavis and Butthead at your quarterback.
Trubisky probably wouldn't take a 1-year deal though. He probably wants to be like a 3-year backup somewhere.
Yeah, and then Nagy doesn't want to work with him. Pace screwed the pooch on that. Watch him. I hope he goes somewhere and he does something like awesome with a team that like is comfortable with him.
You have to utilize his skill set, and Nagy's playbook was well beyond fucking his skill set.
Well, beyond his
it's way
mental
beyond
skill
Nagy's
set,
skill set too.
Nagy didn't want him. Nagy didn't want him. He wanted fucking Mahomes or fucking Deshaun Watson.
You don't have Mahomes. You don't have Watson either. Now you don't have Russell Wilson.
You ain't getting Wilson either. Apparently,
yeah, you don't got anything. You know what you got? You got a one-way ticket to the unemployment line next year. Way to go!
What would the darkness say? One-way ticket to hell and back. That's what they fucking got.
We're not the Chiefs, despite Nagy believing that we are. We are not the Chiefs.
Yeah,
never will be the Chiefs.
No one's the Chiefs.
Chief J. Strombo.
Ooh,
it all comes back.
What's our runtime, Chris? What do we got right now?
I mean, the video's over. I mean, I don't know if you noticed that.
I don't know why I'm asking you when I'm not recording.
Hey, no, wait. So what you're saying is to keep everybody enthralled and entertained like they have been since the duration of this program, because everybody's like, oh my God, this is the greatest confrontation in the world. Two of our favorite Chicago
mega powers
podcasts
coming together in an amalgam of insanity.
Yeah.
They want the Juice and Co. to run through the fucking buffet line. So, hey, let's be quick. Let's get on our wits and throw some fucking shit at these kids.
The express buffet line?
Yes, that's right. Because sometimes shit happens.
All right. What do you love about wrestling, Juice?
What do I love about it?
Aspect.
The butts.
Everything.
Everything. Okay. That's fair answer.
I'd like to give my example of why I love wrestling.
Yes,
it's one of my favorite stories since we got into this shit.
Okay.
And forgive me because I'm like the worst with names in the world. But one of my favorite memories.
It's very familiar to this pod.
Yeah.
So people know.
I put some money on Chris right now, but we'll see.
But the time that I actually got to hang out with Chris at a Galley show, I went by myself. I had no expectations. I just wanted to go do something. That place is really fucking far from my house. It's not easy to get to. It's like fucking west suburbs. I'm in Northwest Indiana. It's, but whatever. I like to have an adventure as long as it's not too crazy, and that's not that crazy. And I walked in, and so right off the bat, like I think I was only at like one freelance show, and the community was very. It was like it was awesome. Like
the wrestling familia.
Yeah, the wrestling family is so cool, but it's all adults at those freelance shows. It's all I think somebody once said like Island of Misfit Toys. It's all these different kinds of people that all come together and love this shit and love that specific shit. I don't even know if a lot of those guys, a lot of the people that like freelance like any other wrestling.
Right.
Period. It's like it's a very specific thing.
That's a good point.
But the Galley show, I walk in and there's a ton of kids. And it's that exact thing of like wrestlers are superheroes.
Lucha knows no age boundaries. Like you guys know that shit. I mean, that's the great thing I love about Lucha Libre. It's wrestling bred in its culture in fucking Mexico, dude.
Yes,
like
it is.
But it was awesome. They had those guys that were at the one Warrior show with all the musical instruments, like the drums and the horns and all that stuff.
Too, with the drums and shit. I want to get a snare. We could be doing blast beats because we're metal dudes. Like
you could. I can't do blast beats. I'm Dave Matthews tempo, baby.
Thank you, Ridgeway.
But so I came there by myself, and I met Chris at a Warrior show before, but we don't fucking know each other. We still don't know each other. We're on more friendlier terms and doing this shit, which is super cool. But still. He was sitting next to that guy who's on Instagram. I've messaged him multiple times asking him questions. He might be coming on the show.
Robert?
He goes by Cactus King.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I always forget his name. But like, you guys were sitting together.
I'm like, dude, it's fucking Ryan. I don't know why I just said Robert. Forgive me,
it won't stick. But
Dude's awesome.
But anyways, so I don't know anybody, right? And that's totally fine. I'll go get my drink. I'll chill by myself. I'll say hi to people I know, but I'll keep to myself and have a great time. But Ryan walked up and he's like, hey, there's not many of us. And he like invited me to sit with you guys and watch this shit.
When he said there's not many of us, did he mean white people?
Probably.
Oh, man.
He gave like a secret. We did the secret white guy handshake. He was like, all right.
He's not even white. He's European. He's like sand colored or
What? By Caucasian definition, I am textbook Caucasian. Like 100% you're from Europe. With no other descendants other than whatever it was 18,000 years ago from Africa. But anyways, but that was so nice. When I got invited, I like sat down with these dudes and I was like, these guys don't fucking know me. What if I got bad breath? What if
what if you got a knife in your pocket, you sick fuck?
What if I got a knife in my pocket?
That's not a knife.
But it was just really nice. It doesn't take much to get on my good side, but that was super cool. Like to actually for somebody to walk up and be like, "Hey, be part of our clique, be part of our group."
You experience what the true hashtag wrestling community is.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. And Bodie knows this because we've done underground metal for fucking 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. It's friendship through a certain medium of entertainment that you're really passionate about. And when you can weed out, obviously there's crazies everywhere in every walk of life, right? And that's what I hate about
this guy.
People are shitting on, like, in the speak out movement. Everybody's like, oh my God, wrestling's so bad right now. I'm like, dude, hey, shut the fuck up. It doesn't always happen in just this isn't just wrestling that these sick fucks are a part of, Don't make it out like it is to be when it's not, like, the wrestling community is you find the right ones, much like we have right now. You're very welcoming, very cool. Like, you bond over something, and it's the same way in, like, me and Bodie who do the music, underground metal thing. It's always been, dude, I have like a list of people across this country that I can go if I was anywhere pretty much and stay. You know what I'm saying? You develop these fucking relationships with fucking people, and it's like cool. And that's, I feel like that's what you're Stratton's getting in the brink of that. He's never been a part of something like that where there is a community that is, hey, these motherfuckers are, go old school, too legit to quit. Hey, some MC Hammer shit for you. Kids that don't know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's community.
I'm super young.
Community.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. MC Hammers, that's his name. I'm super young.
Yeah, it's community, dude. It's good, and it's a good feeling when you can get good people, And there's a lot of weirdos. True. We got a guy on Twitter that's been bothering me. I don't know his fucking handle off the top of my head, but he sent me a fucking DM today saying like, "Hey, I'm still waiting for that pile driver. Could you please?" He's from Chicago, supposedly. He wants me to give him a pile driver.
Are you gonna do it?
I mean, if he would sign off on some papers, but otherwise, that's like some weird, freaky shit. Like, for one, I was like, "Are you making fun of me because I'm a wrestling guy?"
Oh, he might be.
I don't know.
He might be.
You should just probably bring a CD with the song "Pile Driver" on it and give it to him.
Yeah, I have it on vinyl. I have the original and the record store day versions.
I knew you did.
Yeah,
you can give him one and you'd be fine. Don't be selfish. Give the guy a pile driver.
Yeah.
But maybe I should give him a pile driver and then like really show up and be like, "Oh, you're looking kind of cute in them jeans, boy."
Maybe.
Bruiser, what would be your answer?
Yeah.
My answer, mine would probably be
say my name
because it's an escape from a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
you can get entertained just watching it, and it just brings you away from everything that's going on, and then also it brings people together. Like, I mean, like with me and Justin and Sretton, if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't be with these dudes and have a great friendship and relationship with not only them but you guys and a lot of other people that I've met through shows and the show and stuff like that. And it just comes back to it. It just comes back to wrestling. And I remember going to AEW All Out, and somebody was having just a tailgate, and like they were inviting us, and people were handing me beers and food,
tacos too.
Tacos, yeah, dude.
Was fucking,
it was insane. Like I was like, dude, this is what it's about. This is what it is all about. We're here for one thing. We're fans of something in common. Why hate? There's no reason for it. So, no, that's my answer right there. Is like it just brings people together. It's a great time, and it's an escape from reality.
Great answer. Yeah, no, none of your answers were wrong or incorrect. Or that's a question that we usually ask on the buffet line, a standard one. What is another thing we usually do on the buffet line, Chris? There's another standard question we usually ask.
Feed me more.
What?
Ryback sucks.
Feed me s'mores.
No, we'll take it in segments. What is your favorite part of an actual salad?
Oh yeah,
My favorite part of the actual salad is bacon.
nice.
Bacon
Okay.
bits. Nice.
Oh,
I'm talking. I used to get really stoned in high school.
Look at
and go
you.
to Old Country Buffet. Eat the
Ah.
salad bar like there was no
Oh.
tomorrow, brother.
Ah.
Ranch and bacon and fucking peppers and all kinds of shit and croutons. That
This
fucking
guy.
so
Yeah,
tasty.
it's basically not a
This guy.
salad anymore. It's just an extra thing that has
yeah,
lettuce in it.
yeah, exactly. It's just bacon with something on it.
Yeah. All right,
I got the ultimate white guy answer. I'm currently obsessed with all these mixed green salads, so I just like the lettuce.
Yeah,
Oh,
go.
God. The white guy is there's like the
man.
white
It's
Crazy,
rabbit.
man. I've
You're
been
the
like
man.
obsessed with these stupid lettuces, and every time I make myself a big ass salads, like
Mm.
big fucking
He's a
salads.
big ass guy.
And
Yes.
I'm always so
6'12".
happy when I'm putting that lettuce on there, and I know it's like the most boring thing in the world. And every time I tell
Cheese on
somebody
there.
about it,
Sprinkle
they
some
glaze
fucking
over and
cheese on there. You piece of
eyes
shit.
glaze over, they fall asleep.
More iceberg. More
More
romaine.
Yeah.
iceberg. No nutrients.
I feel like
Give
I
me
feel
no
like
better nutrients.
I feel like Sratton is so essential to your guys' podcast because like some of his
Yeah.
answers are so different than Juice's. Like it's like the yin and the yang.
It
Yeah.
is.
You need like you guys all have your own. I think
I gotta try and bring 'em together and
identities.
connect 'em.
Yeah, and then Bruiser's the
Doesn't
the
work.
middle guy.
I'm the condiments. That's what brings me to my point with the salad. My favorite part is what goes on top, the dressing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not enough
Dude.
people say dressing. I don't
No, dude,
think.
it's the dressing because the dressing makes it, dude.
Yeah.
Because you can have ranch on a salad, but then if you turn to French, it's a completely different salad.
Ooh,
You
So
do
what dressing do you
balsamic
like?
vinaigrette,
They
yeah.
piss in the
Mine?
streets, man.
Dude,
Down in France.
yeah,
That's
see?
what Frank Zappa told me.
That's what I heard too.
If I
My
put
favorite
ranch in my
dressing.
salad,
I
if I
love
put
ranch.
ranch in my dressing,
love
I'm
ranch.
putting like 24 chicken wings
Dude,
on that salad
goddamn
too.
I
right.
had some weird fucking salad here recently
cukes.
that shout out to Darren
Cukes.
Stone, a homie of ours. We're at his parents' wedding anniversary. It's like their 50th or something crazy. If I'm wrong
Nice.
on the dates, Darren, you can fucking kick
It-
me in the nuts.
It was
But
10.
anyways, I had a salad that had like there's walnuts and like fruits and shit and lettuce, and there was
salad.
this fucking dressing on there though. It was a dope
Chunky.
ass salad, dude. I
Was it
fucking
blue
ate the
cheese?
Shit out of it. I was like looking at the girl next to me, like, hey, give me yo's.
Yeah.
Give me yo's.
You were just drooling on her. Elise is
Bitch
punching
be
in the face.
tripping because she was looking at
I
me
was
like,
drooling
"No,
over
I
the
ain't gonna
salad,
give
not
you
the broth."
yo's." And I was like, you about to give me mine.
Yep.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What are you talking about?
Nobody
Talk about
knows.
salads.
I got
Salad
lost.
days.
I got
I was
lost.
lost. Yeah, at one point.
He's like, I had this salad in kindergarten. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Come on, Christian. What's the next buffet?
Life changing.
line. Come on.
Wait, I got one. What are you guys currently watching now? What is the part of the buffet line you're currently gorging on right now? That's just like the thing you look forward to at every week, wrestling wise.
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah,
I'll be
we're huge
honest.
AEW marks.
And why
I'm
is
a huge
that?
stan.
It's to me
Quenches my
it's
thirst.
the best presentation of everything I like in the
Okay.
modern day. There's plenty of nostalgia with it. There's plenty of good like up and coming talent, and don't get me wrong, everybody can hate on it for its inconsistencies or there's still a growing company or whatever. I try not to pay attention to that, but I mean
Right.
at the end of the day, they put on, in my opinion, because I am a diehard motherfucking wrestling fan, a great fucking product.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
there's-
entertaining.
Right. They listen to the fans. They try
They
and
keep
give
that
everyone what they
attention.
want. Yeah, and then they keep bettering themselves. They learn from their mistakes.
They
They just
listen, escucha.
yes, and y repite. La República Dominicana.
Christian,
Damn.
you know these
Yeah.
gringos
Those
are
R's came out
spitting
of
the fucking
nowhere.
lingo.
Yeah, don't get me started. So, but yeah, they got like Dark Elevation. They got Dark. They do BTE. They connect a lot of stuff. They're prevalent on social media. They give, what I love the most about them is they give the wrestlers freedom, creative freedom. They listen to their
Yeah.
talent. The talent knows what's best for their character. Not necessarily a writer with a 2-year degree that's fresh out of some university that's never written on a sitcom or anything in his life and comes in and tries to tell you a wrestler that has had 15 years in the biz that has been doing a character for 10 and telling him how to be his character.
Right.
It's not like that. I'm not trying to shit on WWE at all or anything like that.
But
Because
you
there's
are.
aspects of WWE, yeah, but I am. But no,
No,
but that's why I love
right.
it.
Yeah, no, they don't seem tone deaf at all.
Right, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
They are toned up to the fact that I don't like when people kick out of DDTs. God damn it.
I love it, dude. I love
He's
it.
still salty about that, huh?
Super salty.
I even made him a meme for it too.
There's like 43 kickouts every episode. You just dropped him on his head from 25 feet down.
Right.
But I mean,
you just
he's pumped, so he kicked out.
Yeah, you just did a tightrope springboard moonsault DDT and he kicked out it too. Man, dude, people are getting tougher nowadays, bro.
They tap out of that, I'd be like, just pin me. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I don't care now. You know how hard that was to do on you?
Right? Yeah. You just ruined everything, bro.
18
now I gotta lay down for you.
Yeah. How about Shaq going through a table?
That was awesome.
Awesome. Loved it.
That was great.
I think
I was nervous the whole time. The rest of the match, I was nervous. I was like, he's gonna fuck up. And then he went through the table. I was like, no way.
You took it like a champ, dude.
I was watching it with my mom. She's like, is that really Shaq? He's like, is it yeah, Ma, it's a 7'3" stunt guy, Ma.
That's great.
Fred, when you're talking about like DDTs and shit, and I very much agree with that because it's a bastardized move that's so devastating. Like a guy back in the day, like Jake the Snake, who is accredited with pretty much inventing the maneuver, always worked towards that in the match. That was the story. You knew what he was going for, you know? And it's so devastating. It's much like a pile driver. Like, come on, if you're kicking out of pile drivers and shit, it's like, man, that should be the be all end all. It's really fucked up, but it all depends in the presentation. Going back to original question, I think AEW, why they're so fucking awesome is they are the modern day WWE when they were, and WCW combined when both companies were firing on all cylinders, but yet they are still learning, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're still in their infancy.
That's the type of programming that they provide, and then sprinkle. You might as well throw ECW in there too. They are the best of all three companies during the Monday Night Wars. You got your death matches. You got your up-and-coming talent. You have fucking your established new superstars. You know, they listen to the fans. They try to give everything, just that plethora, that buffet line of professional wrestling. They really do give.
That's a pretty big statement, though, because I think the Attitude Era marks would fight you on that.
They'll fight everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat.
The thing is, they don't want to fight me because I'm murdered.
Like, you know, for those who are not watching this on YouTube, I actually just stepped out and came back onto that statement, and I don't know what the statement was, but
we didn't.
I am an Attitude Era guy, and I don't know what I should fight who about.
Just start swinging.
Well, I don't know.
Punch time.
I don't think that you said it was better than, but he said that it's like it's doing all the things that era did in a good way,
like the best of that.
Similar.
My summation in summation, ladies and gentlemen, boils and ghouls, I think that AEW is the appropriate amalgamation of ECW, WCW, and WWF. That's right, I said it. Research it, Google it. At the peaks of their genres, I think that's what AEW is. But yet, at the same time, they're still growing and becoming themselves. As a product, that's what I feel they offer. They give you the long-term storytelling, the somewhat sport like the WCW, the spectacle and entertainment of a WWE, explosions. And God damn it, the explosions. The
pyro, damn it.
Happens.
Amalgamation is the action, process, or result of combining or uniting. For those who didn't understand,
I like that. You gave it. I fucking goddamn it, Bodie. What, you know, you're our computer guy, man. Come on.
Hey, I knew what word you were looking for. I just wasn't gonna throw it out there.
I was hoping it was a real word.
No, it was. I was just reading the definition. I just didn't know exactly what it meant, so I was looking it up. Is that the Brody? Are you kind of the middleman producer of the show, right? Or would you look that up in the middle?
Talent.
Well, Stretton does like most of the producing of sound. What I usually do is like in the middle of something, I'll fact check stuff.
Fact check.
Like if we're like, oh yeah, like the last episode we recorded, we were talking about Bobby Lashley's MMA career.
Jews.
Yeah, I'm always correcting Justin. Just put it that way. I just want to prove him wrong, pretty much.
Hey,
nope, you're wrong. You're fired. Don't tell me I'm fired.
You can't fire me.
You can't fire me. That's attitude, pal.
Now we're getting into
Here we go.
Fire's
gonna
poop
poop
your face.
You
He's gonna poop.
Yeah, I'm gonna poop.
I'm gonna poop. Can't fire me.
You two shit pants are both fired.
You know what? I like your attitude, pal. You're hired.
Bodie to me is so like we have, like you said earlier, Sretton is the good guy out. He's because he's got the different opinion and outlook on it, and that's what makes like our show unique and cool. He's essentially an old school short-term wrestling fan coming back to it, kind of drug him in through this fucking shit. Like, hey, you're doing a bunch of other shitty podcasts. Let's do a good one. And that's where it came from. And we've been fucking rocking and rolling ever since, And but me and Bodie have known each other for a long time, just doing the music thing and doing a lot of gigs together, and then like at gigs talking to wrestling. So once I started doing the podcast, and you kind of go through guys that like at least I did locally, who you would like to have, who you think have the knowledge to do things, but either didn't have the time or just didn't work out to essentially kind of be like a co-host guy, like the second in command, like chief guy,
Right.
like. And dude, we just it just worked, and like he's that guy, like I say, he does the internet shit, but he's also the guy that, like, I guess if there was like a body structure of Juice Pro Wrestling, we're all really the head, because everybody
The three-headed monster.
I'm not gonna put myself over these two guys, because they both do fucking equal part librium of what our nucleus is as Juice Pro Wrestling, but it's head fucking Bodie and fucking.
They're not calling me the balls.
You're that whole area.
I knew it. Once he started talking, I was like, he's gonna call me the balls of the podcast.
I had to do the Bodie,
dick and balls of the podcast.
It makes sense. His name's Bodie.
Exactly.
You got the mod.
You're the
Bodie,
producer.
and I got the brain.
Right? Yeah.
Well, Freddie
The
Krueger.
producer, aka the butthole of the podcast.
Stretton, you're that whole area.
Yeah, but no, it's cool. Me and Bodie essentially are the same dude, and then you got we love everything: metal, fucking horror, video games, pop culture, comic books. And we haven't even scratched the surface as far as like comic talk. That's why, dude, I've always reached out to like guys like Ethan Page. I've tried to hook him up when he's out for Black Label with guys out here who have mad old school collections. Look at that Skeletor. Dude, I almost bought the remember the red guy with the predator mouth?
Yeah, dude.
I saw his figure. I was like, oh, I love this dude, He-Man, when I was a little kid. I had to fucking get him, but I didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Custom pop figure shelving behind him.
Oh yeah, Chris, do you have that one, Skeletor on the throne?
I don't have Skeletor, but in honor of 316,
yeah,
an exclusive.
Hey, everybody, grab your drink.
Bum 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 bum.
That was not an easy feat to get. I definitely traveled through many 7-Elevens to get that.
You got that many 7-Eleven.
You were loitering outside
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
Yeah, like people, can I help you, sir? No, you can't help me unless you have Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Funko Pop section.
The Funko Pop, and they're like, "Well, we have blow pops."
I didn't even know they had a Funko Pop section at 7-Eleven. No, not even a clue.
This is a 7-Eleven exclusive.
That's awesome.
Where did you get
that?
that?
I didn't know 7-Eleven did them. That's fucking super dope.
But so that's the thing. Carla, when she saw this, she's like, well, it's a 7-Eleven exclusive. Why doesn't it have the 7-Eleven sticker? I don't know why they didn't do a sticker for this one. But if you look at the Rey Mysterio, there's a Rey Mysterio like back in the day, and a CM Punk that were 7-Eleven exclusive that are now like $400 a piece.
Wow.
They're so rare. That's why there's
Yeah.
the
So
rarity of it.
for you audio listeners, we're talking about Funko Pops. I don't know if we said that, but
Oh yes, it's the Funko Pop Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's holding a tag belt and the World Championship belt. I think it's a tag belt because it doesn't
Tag belt with Triple H.
The two-man
he's winning
power
the
trip?
Austin 316. So I don't know. And then I also on the way I for sure have the Stone Cold and the Rock set.
Nice.
It's a Funko Pop.
Is
So
that a WrestleMania set?
it's a Raw set.
Okay.
But like I've tried to limit to like, okay, I'm gonna get the only ones that I really, really like. Like I'm not gonna try to get all of them anymore.
That's why, dude, bro, trust me, you're barking up the right tree, because as a collector, and I've been a collector, I've been a huge comic
somewhere over here.
Shit.
Nice, dude. That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful.
He's finally
thing.
showing it off.
He's finally showing it
appropriately.
Love
I've been asking him to do that for like years.
Flexing that. You got that pimp muscle going right here.
I just got like a couple small shells with
for the lucha masks. I'm trying to get more display sets because. So here I'm about the way. Like I have a bunch of lucha.
I got La Parca
in there.
Nice.
La Parca.
Oh, I'm sure Chris has that.
This La Parca
in the middle.
This La Parca here is a mask that was wrestled in AAW against MJF.
Nice. That's awesome.
Fuck MJF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But are you guys ready for dessert? I quickly put down a list of.
Yes, I am.
I'm
yeah. So we did a. This is a Buffet Line Express. We did a salad. We did a main, and this is the dessert. Do you get some word association?
I got a word association down.
Do you have 3 separate lists or same list?
No, same list, and some of are specific to each member of the Juice Pro podcast.
Okay.
Are you like Santa? Do you check this list twice?
No, I could give a shit if you're good or
we're not that detail oriented. If you've listened to us, we're not.
You're a center.
So word association, first word that comes to mind, spit it out. Doesn't matter who it is. I do have specific ones to each one of you.
Cool.
But for the I'll leave those for the end. And I'll just get started. So the first one, anybody who wants to answer it, the first word that comes to mind when you hear the word wrestling.
Fun.
There you go.
Sex.
X.
BLP.
What's that?
Oh, wow.
Heard an awesome.
Amazing.
1 word, Stratton. 1 word.
Jeremy the Ref.
Bitch.
Warrior Wrestling.
Fucking amazing.
Pinnacle.
Amazing.
Freelance Wrestling.
Fucking party time.
Awesome.
Excellent.
The Rascals.
Oh my
Innovative.
God, I miss those brothers.
MLW.
Fucking great.
MLW. Yeah. Professional.
Right. Dig deep. You're using the same words here, guys.
Wait,
Sports.
hold on. Your go-to. Just Redden is thinking.
MLW?
Yeah.
Filthy.
Juice is just not just failing at his game because he puts that F-bomb in front of every word.
Because dude, that's
Fucking
the passion behind it.
Right.
If I was to text you that and you were to ask me what I think, that's what it would be. So I'm trying to be a little bit more deep when I say it. So I'm sorry about the two-word responses.
We're gonna keep it rolling here. Lucha Bros.
Oh my God.
Unstoppable.
Oh my fucking God.
Brothers?
I picked specifically for that promo they cut for you guys.
Yes.
Dude.
That shit was hilarious.
Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Juicy Pro Wrestling.
Juicy Pro.
That was our last. That's what about our last episode.
I love it.
With Mike and Gordon. Sren does a great edit at the end. It's got that in it. It's very nice.
My respect to you. My respect to you.
My respect for you.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant.
Strenton.
Oh, God.
Je m'appelle Andre. Pretty good, pretty bad. I'm Andre. I can say more than 1 word. You cannot stop me.
He's back. He was just shitting on his last show how he was talking about he was never going to come back, and then all of a sudden Andre the Giant shows back up.
This is Andre Worldwide, pussy.
What?
We got that budget. We were able to book him in just for this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You guys are lucky because there's only one place you can get Andre, but somehow I guess I was fucking wrong.
Yeah, we have Andre we have Andre at home, and then it's just
See?
All right. 3 Vinces.
Hilarious.
What can you say about the manliest man?
Bruiser's the only one following the rules. Bruiser wins.
I'm trying.
I make rules. I make the rules.
Told you, I'm the condiments. I'm trying to keep everything together.
These are my rules. It's my house.
Oh,
it's a
Jesus.
fucking in your house, and it's my house.
It's my house. Linda!
Explain the green slime. Linda! Because you can't do that on television, but you can do it on USA Network. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brody. Bodie, this one's for you. You
All right.
have to give me the one word to juice.
What's that?
Your word is juice.
Oh, juice.
One word.
Frick.
Shithead is also
Juice.
one word.
You give me the word for strutting.
Stinky.
What does that mean?
What'd you say? Blanky?
I said
Stinky.
stinky.
Oh, stink. I thought you said
Oh.
blanky. I'm like, blanky.
I thought you said
And
something in a
strutting.
different language.
You give me the word for Bruiser Bodie.
Me?
Mhm.
Brother.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
Bravo!
How would-
When I call someone a
can't even
prick, that's my
imagine-
term of endearment.
I can't even imagine Juice's like household, like being his kid is just like shouting randomly, right? Throughout the
My
day.
kid
Yep.
It's
yells
like shouting.
all the time.
Kid
He's
kicks him in the
11 months
nuts.
old. He's at daycare, and she's like, he just yells. Yeah, and he yells.
And
I was
flips
like,
people off. I don't get it.
Chip off the
Oh,
old
see you,
guy.
Chris.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
there he
here.
is.
All
All right,
right.
so that's all of the word association I got.
I think I'm gonna nominate Bodie as my winner, but you all did a
Oh.
fantastic job. 'Cause He's
As
the only
your
one who's
winner,
following the
maybe?
rules.
What the fuck? I can't.
That shit's nerve wracking.
I can never
Isn't
win
it?
our own fucking.
How can you
leagues, and
think
I
of
lose
one
on
the-
here? What the fuck?
Easy.
The one most important word. One
Butt
that
cheeks.
says 14,000 other words, and I'm super long-winded anyways.
Sex.
Sex.
It's a little bit of sex.
So that was the express
What do
buffet
you?
line.
Hey,
I like it.
Let me flip this scripture on you a little bit. What are you guys looking forward to as the independents are coming back? I mean, and even the big leagues. I mean, UFC just announced that they're going to have full capacity at the next pay-per-view, which is
Nuts.
pretty bold, pretty nutsy. You know,
Who's having full capacity?
UFC.
I think that's
Oh,
in
wow.
Jacksonville too.
15,000 fans.
That has to
They're
Yeah,
saying.
well, Florida, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're doing that in
Florida.
Jacksonville.
Doesn't
Not
matter what
surprised.
they're doing it. They're doing it.
Well, as far as the indies here in Chicago, like I get I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed of all these posters that I'm seeing coming up, and it's in a good way, but in a like also cautionary way of like, okay, I don't know if I should be making all of these shows just yet. I'm excited for it because I know that wrestlers have been waiting to wrestle. Talent needs
Yeah.
to get some work, and I'm vaccines are out there, and I know several of them are able to get those vaccines, and they're working towards that. But as a fan, as audience, and because I have
You got kids, man. You
I have
gotta
kids, and I have a
protect
pregnant
kids,
woman at
You
home.
motherfucker.
need this
We
job.
know.
You
Right.
need this job.
Be a fucking dad, brother. More power to you.
It's just got to play it safe. So I'll pick and choose, but for sure you'll definitely see me at the Stadium Series. And we'll be fortunate enough to be at the freelance taping.
Hey, maybe we should do a group
Nice.
VIP thing at the
And
fucking.
then after that, I don't
Yeah.
know what other shows are
Okay.
coming along that I'll just pick and choose. But I'm excited and I'm happy for the wrestling world to get some
Yeah.
sense of normalcy back.
Right.
Definitely.
No, I think you
Real
should. Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta cut you off. I gotta cut you off because I need to know this from.
I'll
each
put
of
you in the lobby, bro.
dick.
I will put you in
Put
the
me in
lobby.
the lobby. Put me in the lobby.
No.
What other than the indie shit? You guys were feeding us some fucking questions. Let me do that for you.
Okay.
What are you guys watching mainly, like other than independent wrestling? What's your go-to? What are you guys looking forward to? Let's cross over into the juice bar real quick.
Ooh.
The juice bar. I like
This
that.
guy.
That just happened.
juice
That's how I
bar.
got Bobby the Brain.
We should
Yeah.
probably hire that guy. He's an ideas guy.
No, I mean, see, honestly, freelance underground secret stash. I'm just pumped for
Yeah.
it. I think watching
yeah.
watching old freelance right now is my thing. I think that the indie scene, going to shows, live shows, and because we were going to so many, that was like fulfilling that wrestling hole for me. And I really don't watch too much on TV. Like I'll see AEW stuff online and like I'll keep up with it here and there. But that hole has been missing. So, and we're going to the taping. So knock on wood, getting like tested and everything. So, I'm just really looking forward to that. Was the live entertainment and the local scene was filling the hole that was, and that's really all I needed for wrestling right then. And I've been missing it. That. So it's been a little bit of nostalgia, just kind of keeping me afloat. Watching with he's in college now. So he's my wife, not my wife's. I can say that now. He's my wife's younger brother.
Your illegitimate son.
Yeah. He's like my illegitimate, he's like my brother now. So he's my brother-in-law. So we went down like some random RKO holes. We went down some random Scott. He's like got really into Scott Steiner for some reason. I think he just found a bunch of random promos. Me and my brother. Team in the world. Fat asses. So it's just filling that hole with nostalgia until I can get freelance back, honestly. And like the indie scene as a whole. But honestly, like freelance was my favorite, and that's no disrespect to any other shows, because we've been to other shows and we'll still continue to go to other shows, and they all do things that are great. But yeah, I'm thinking about bringing signs. I'm going to bring some signs. I think I'm just going to get really into it.
Dudley.
Yeah, not be like weird about it, but it's a taping, and I don't think I'm going to get in anyone's way with a sign, and I think I can make some that relate to the wrestlers, and hopefully they can play off of that, and I think it'll be really fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's a great idea.
I try to keep up with AEW. I don't watch it live for sure. But I did watch, if there's a pay-per-view or whatnot, I'll definitely buy that. So I watched the Revolution pay-per-view. But really doing this podcast and really diving into these watch-alongs and like Charlie said, just kind of reminiscing on wrestling, because that's what we would cover, right? We would cover independent wrestling and primarily, freelance and AAW and, Gali and Warrior. We've always said that we've been spoiled as Chicago wrestling fans, right? There's so much around us. If we really wanted to, pre-COVID, we could go to a wrestling show every weekend. And for the most part,
so true.
I would even go out of my way to make that happen. And even though that wasn't healthy, just because wrestling goes hand to hand with drinking. But I definitely miss that scene. I miss the scene. I miss the people. I miss the community that we've built over time. Going to every show is different. That's the other thing too. Like, even though we're in Chicago, every show brings something different to the table, and fans react to it differently. They know they're at a Gali show. They know they're at a freelance. They know that they're at a AAW show. Like, everybody knows what to expect at these promotions because it's a different atmosphere. So looking forward to that coming back. But in the meantime, it might not be wrestling related, but definitely like, the Sammy Guevara blog, the Ethan Page blog, wrestling podcast. Like, believe it or not, like there's podcasts that I'll listen to and that will help me know what's going on, and I don't feel out of the loop. I'm horrible at Twitter. So, even going there, like
the Twitter is usually me.
Keep up with it. Yeah, for sure. 2 Heels and a Face. Go follow Charlie.
No, it's all good.
So yeah, no. But it's mostly what I miss about this world is the wrestling community that we built, or not that we built, but that we've met.
Met.
The people, you guys. There's Hank 312. We just talked about at the top of the show. He's the bracketologist that runs WTAR. The Cello Pro guys, all these promotions, and that's what I miss. It's all good people, and one of the things that we talked about in a previous episode is that the reason we enjoy this is because we all want to be there. We all enjoy wrestling. That's the common ground, and no matter what goes on, we're happy to be there, to use Kyler Ray's tagline, like, we're just happy to be there, and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Last question for you guys. Who brought you to the dance as far as professional wrestling goes? If there's one name that was like, man, this is the reason why I fucking watch pro wrestling, out of curiosity, who would it be?
For me, it's Sting.
Nice.
Yeah. Not a little. I mean, I wouldn't say he's everybody's favorite.
First memories of him that really brought you to the dance?
Man, first memories of him were honestly, although I do remember watching some wrestling before that. I think the happiest memory was him versus Hogan build up. Although it fell, flat on his face. But
probably still the best build up ever. Like it was so great.
Know. He didn't even have to wrestle. He was just stalking him. And then I would I was
Brandon Lee style.
I would switch back and forth on Monday. I just remember hitting the last button a lot because I was going to Raw and Nitro, but I watched a lot more Nitro, and I think it was because of NWO versus Sting. That was and then Wolfpack versus Black and White. I love those.
Oh, Spread knows all about that.
Yeah, he does. Kind of more of a Wolfpack guy. At heart, just because Sting was officially in it. Although I don't know, my memory is shit, but everyone's just like, no, Sting was in the NWO. I'm like, no, he was on the fence and he didn't want to join, and then there was fake Sting, and then I have to remind all these these people, and I'm like, no. And then somehow they're planning Inception on me. I'm like, wait, was he in the NWO? I'm like, no, he wasn't. And then it's no, I was a Wolfpack Sting guy. I still need to get that Funko Pop from James, so hopefully soon.
Great answer, Christian. You're on the fucking hot seat. Let's sizzle, brother.
Are we on the Juice podcast right now? I think so.
I think so. No, but for me, it was pro wrestling for sure. What hooked me into pro wrestling was definitely Austin.
Oh, hell yeah!
100%. Him, and I think at that point that's when Andre the Giant debuted in that Valentine Massacre cage match against Vince McMahon, leading to
Wait,
Austin
Andre the Giant.
The son of Andre the Giant.
Son of
AEW superstar Paul White. Hey, watch.
Sorry. You're good. Yeah, continue. I just got confused for a second.
Not now known as Paul White, the Big Show. And then leading into Rock versus Austin at all those manias. But yeah, that was for me, Austin and the beer trucks and all of that. That's what drugged me in. And then years later, funny enough, Austin's podcast is what brought me back to
so there was a time where you were out of professional wrestling as
yeah, for sure. I after maybe 2002 or 2001, I started getting off of that, once that ruthless aggression era started or something I think
ruthless.
Which was that's so weird that you say that, Chris, because honestly, Sting returning to Survivor Series was what got me back into wrestling.
Yeah.
And I had the same lull, the same time period. It was 2000, 2003. I started getting out of it. After Invasion, maybe I started getting out of it.
But TNA came along, and that was that. I
never watched any of that.
I lost all my brothers that I could, you had the high school thing, which was great. I don't know how old you guys are, but I was in fucking high school when we were talking about NWO. I got kicked out of science class because I was the teacher would come in and was like, if you want to talk about the NWO, you could do it in the hallway. And I was like, okay. Went out in the hallway. I didn't care about my fucking grade. I didn't care about what Hollywood was doing, because we're 4'4" live.
Yeah. That's just kind of cool how I didn't mean to cut you off, Chris, but the two people that brought us in initially brought us back. I just think that's weird.
That is cool.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. It's weird. I never went out with it. Like I said, I had some friends that kind of went out. I always watched, but I wasn't as invested because I knew it was shit. Once after the purchase of both, ECW, WCW, and everything after that,
you would kind of follow along, but it wasn't as it was before that.
It wasn't cool. It wasn't a must together and watch Raw.
You can't miss.
Because it was wow, I don't care about Chris Masters.
Correct.
I'm sorry. You know,
I actually remember watching some of Chris Masters.
The
Yeah.
Master
Even
Lock
Batista
stuff.
back in the day. I was like, God, I don't care. You know,
You didn't care about Paul
now
London?
I got mad respect, but
Poland's good.
at that time,
Mhm.
it just, dude, it was just bad timing, man. It didn't do it for me. So I'm always curious, and I love to hear, you know, different people's perspectives on how, you know, if you were a fan early on, you got out, like, because I always stuck with it through some point, and I tried to find, like, man, hopefully there's something, and thank God there was like TNA at the time that was coming out. Like I had like Fox, they were on what was it, Fox Sports or something like that.
Yeah.
Early on.
I remember like TNA vividly, like walking into like a Sam's Club or Costco, and you know they have all those TVs.
Yeah, the DVDs and shit.
And they would have like they'll be playing, and for a minute I'm like, I could actually go to one of these shows and see Mick Foley or, you know, these Hulk Hogan that was, you know, there at that time. But yeah, I never like actually did any of that stuff until, you know, I did a random Raw show. I talked about this with my brother because he was like 7 or 8 and he was really into wrestling. Took him to a show. That was cool. But like, yeah, I didn't like, I just kind of like knew what was going on, but never really watched, you know, until, you know, what, like 2014, 2015, when Stone Cold released the podcast, and I got back into it. And then the whole Daniel Bryan storyline happened, getting into WrestleMania 30. So it was like, okay, like this is not that bad. Like it was good. Right. Then you had the war. I remember I was pumping gas, and you know, Carla, my fiance, she wasn't into wrestling at all. But you know, I got her back in because I was watching it. And she
put
called
her in
me.
a headlock. Is like,
you like it, you're my lover.
She's like, she called me really upset. You know, it's like, hey, I just saw this news about, you know, about Warrior, and you know he passed. Like she's like, you know, really down on it. It's like, oh man, you know, it's unfortunate or whatever. But I just found it like funny in a way that, you know, she knew like wrestling was a thing, and she called me early in the morning. It's like, hey, this is what I found out. So
that's touching.
Good girl.
You know,
Shares.
yeah, she cared. She didn't understand why I was so shocked that the Undertaker lost at that WrestleMania.
Oh my God!
But you know, she eventually understood that streak never should have been broken.
Maybe it was you who hexed it, bro. You got back in the wrestling, and then he lost.
He did, you know? Like, come on.
It's all on me now.
You're like, man, this motherfucker ain't watched us in 5 years. Let's throw some shit at him. Like, I mean, he'll be the guy in all the memes that's going like,
yep,
the buckwheat look like. I'm so startled.
Oh my God, I'm so startled.
I'm so startled. So
startled.
Great. All right. Well, I want to talk forever. I really do, but I think we should probably wrap it up just to save forever. Just to, you know, for the few listeners that are still hanging on, save them. No, I'm joking. But I think we have received the invitation to be on Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, so we can save a lot. We can save some stuff for that, and I think Chris and I are more than willing to come on and be your puppets for a little bit. So,
oh yeah, I'm sure Strenton's cooking up a game right now.
I have all the
what is this game? What is? Can you give us a preview? What is this game? What is it?
It's the greatest trivia game you'll ever play in your entire life.
Yeah,
is it guess that?
Each guest.
I'll do pretty well at guess that theme song if you want to do. I feel like I can hold my own there, but.
Name that tune, wrestling style.
Yeah,
dude, I want to go back. We did an episode way back in the beginnings about wrestling theme music, and I feel you can always revisit.
Oh yeah,
favorite wrestling themes and shit. So maybe we get you guys involved in that, and we don't play a lot of those themes because motherfuckers don't want to get sued.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to.
That's okay. You know. I have an idea to get around.
Me too. We'll just do 8-bit covers. Bodie, get on your fucking shit. Don't
tempt me.
X-Pac. X-Pac had the worst entrance theme ever. Make some noise, X-Pac.
No, I don't want to.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And please go follow these guys. Is it jpdub.com? You can find everything probably.
Yeah, jpdub.com is our YouTube. We just changed our Twitter handle to @Juice Pro Podcast. Facebook and Instagram, we're at Juice Pro Wrestling. We're on every podcasting platform, whether you guys use fucking Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, any of that stuff. Just Google us, Juice Pro Wrestling, and you'll find a plethora of interesting entertainment.
All right. And Chris, you want to take us home then?
Yep. We'll wrap this up. Thank you all if you've stuck around this long. It was a hefty episode. It was a fun episode. We got to watch some great wrestling. Shout out to Warrior Wrestling. Make sure you go to warriorwrestling.net. Check out all the information for the upcoming shows, the Stadium Series.
Buy those foam belts.
Foam belts.
I got a foam belt. I ain't gonna lie.
We gotta. I mean, Brian Cage is gonna be there, so he was the first champ. You gotta get that signed by him. And as far as Two Heels and a Face goes, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Two Heels and a Face. That's number 2 Heels and a Face. You can visit twoheelsandaface.com. Check out our past episodes, other articles, etc. There's some sponsorship options if you are interested. And Charlie, where can they find our episodes? Where can they subscribe, rate, review? And I mean, I guess we're also on YouTube and maybe Dailymotion. I don't know. We're really hyping Dailymotion, but
they started banning us because we were too popular.
Fucking assholes. Hey, Dailymotion, I got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
There it is.
Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts. Hopefully this will be on YouTube. We don't have a ton of subscribers there. We're trying to be.
Wait a minute. Hopefully that does not mean our contract. We signed a contract before this.
We're trying to be like Juice Pro. So can we get some YouTube love, please and thank you? And hopefully we'll be like you guys one day. But yeah, that's where you can find all of our stuff. And
what? No one's gonna like you.
Some people will. When you're listening to this, please use hashtag Viva La Chico and hashtag Wet It Up, right? Are we using that?
That's right. Wet 'em up.
All right.
Wet 'em up. Hey.
April 9th, make sure you tune in and catch Freelance Wrestling Secret Stash.
Is that April 9th? Is that airing April 9th?
That is. Now you're making me doubt myself, bro. I was really confident.
I was on the fucking. I had no cell service in Hawaii. Nothing. Verizon does not travel to Hawaii.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, they don't travel to the southeast side of Hawaii. I was fucking. I didn't need to be on my phone, but I was like, I just want to be an American and scroll on my phone.
You're in Hawaii. You could have visited Filthy Island.
I got a little filthy down there. I got a little filthy down there.
I like to hear that.
Good.
Have those times in Mexico.
All right. Oh, Chris is looking it up. So
I am looking it up. Yes, it's April 9th at 3 p.m. Central via Independent Wrestling TV. IWT.live. So check that out. Make sure you tune in. It's set to be one heck of a show. Main event. It's going to be Lady Luck versus GPA. So
nice.
I'm sure there's
a house divided.
A house divided. 2 champs. 2 Heels and a Face will be in the house, but definitely make sure to tune in and check that out.
I know it'd be an awesome name for a pay-per-view. 2 champs, 1 cup.
2 champs, 1.
And on that note, I don't know if Chris, do you understand that reference, Chris?
I do understand that reference. Okay. I do not want to talk about it.
Thank you guys for putting up with us. We fucking love you guys. You're our Chicago brethren. 2 Heels in the Face. You guys need to support that shit because at the end of the day, they love to wet 'em up. Wet 'em.
That's a perfect ending.